I think this year is really special because of the 9/11 anniversary, right? It really gives us an opportunity to bring the community together, which really happened as a result of 9/11. And lately, I feel like our communities have not necessarily been as together as we'd like them to be. So what a great way to bring us together with a memorial service and then bring us together with music.
The key part to the remembrance ceremony this morning was that it was long on music and short on speeches. In fact, really no speeches. The committee members, there were 5 of us, I believe, who listed the names of those Pennsylvanians who were lost on 9/11, whether it was at the Pentagon or in New York City or on the various airplanes, as well as first responders from Pennsylvania. And we just read their names. I mean, it's a very simple ceremony. It was very moving. We had beautiful, beautiful music opening and closing it. It all felt very fitting. And then we moved on with music.
We were so excited to be able to have it this year. We felt after everything that was going on with the pandemic over the last year, obviously we couldn't have it last year. It was a great way to have community to come together. We knew people would be excited about it, just to be able to get out and be in the community and have a great time and listen to some great music.
And I love how it brings the entire community together, and music is something that's universal and everyone can appreciate. So, I just love that we have this tradition.
I think this year there was so much pent-up energy because we didn't have PorchFest last year. And, we were always on kind of pins and needles. Should we be hosting PorchFest in the middle of a pandemic? We've worked really, really closely with the township to make sure that we were adhering to all the standards. And knowing, too, that there's a lot of people out there that want to come out. So we really wanted to manage the crowds in a meaningful way. And by having more streets, more porches, more musicians, it really helps spread the crowd out.
It's a labor of love. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work in the beginning and a lot of work at the end. So, it's getting the bands. First of all, it's getting the streets closed, getting the permits, getting insurance. We had to raise some money to pay for the food for the musicians as well as all the other expenses.
We met together as a group about 9 or 10 months ago to talk about what day was going to make sense. In the midst of COVID, it was a leap of faith for us to say, do we think we can pull this off? We talked about the significance of using 9/11 for the date. And then things kind of quiet down, and we put the word out for musicians to apply to be a part of it. The word is getting out about this festival. People want to be a part of it.
Now we're at the point where they're reaching out to us and saying, hey, we'd like to perform at PorchFest. We were there, we've heard really good things. So, at this point in time, a lot of times we're just kind of having to manage the interest.
I think it's great. I think it's probably one of the biggest turnouts that we've had. This is our 4th year. And again, I think because people are looking, to come together after being, closed off from one another to a good extent because of the pandemic. So I think it's a really great crowd. So we're very excited about that too.
Oh yeah, the logistics, especially during the pandemic, and I'm just glad that everyone, did what they could, and it's all outdoors, so it's perfectly safe, and everyone's taking all the right precautions, and it's just amazing that we're resilient, and as a community, we just believe in our traditions and we want to uphold them as as much as we can.
We have a day where we schedule the whole thing. We have a map of the whole area, like a big map, and we have like little houses, and we do it's kind of fun, and we enjoy it. So after that, it's a little bit of a lull. Then you have to get everybody organized and get all their equipment in and everything set up. It's kind of like, it's like putting on a festival.
In the summertime, when maybe everybody else is enjoying some time, some rest time, we are looking at a big map spread out on a dining room table and trying to figure out how can we have each musical performance be highlighted, not be overshadowed by music too close, give a wide variety of music throughout the day.
We have everything from a cappella to zydeco. That's our trademark, and we love that. We really do have everything from a cappella to zydeco, so you name it, we've got it, I hope.
I love all kinds of music, and I'm just, so amazed by the talent that we have here in our own community. And a lot of times I hear songs and I can't believe that it's actually a live band playing. It's not just someone playing something, from a recording. So, it's just phenomenal, all of it.
It's a family-friendly event. It is a non-political event. It's just really open to everybody who loves any kind of music. We'll have it for you, and you're always welcome in our neighborhood.
What community wouldn't benefit from an event like this, really, when you think about it? Kids on the street on their bicycles, dogs on their leashes, friends saying hi. I mean, who doesn't benefit from that, right? So I would say every community, if they can pull it off, should have a Porch Fest.